Greetings, wanderers. In response of your repeated request for an Avatar Center video, the time has finally arrived. I have drawn 4 characters for this first part, and many more will follow. Once the main cast is complete, we'll explore the stories. Let us commence. For the Avatar, I wanted to go in a very different direction, so I was like, let's not go the fire, water, earth, air route. What could we do different? So I landed on a sandbender. Oh, and then I realized the original Avatar, the sandbender has a very basic design. So I researched a bit and I went through Egyptian fashion and I made a very Egyptian styled sandbender as the Avatar. This is Avatar Sarah. Lore-wise, she's the daughter of the tribe chief, so she's got a lot of weight on her shoulders right off the gate. To keep herself grounded, she regularly writes letters to her childhood friend all the way over in Ba Sing Se, who's basically like a big sister to her. Speaking of her, since Sarah mostly just bends sand, she isn't fully trained in like traditional solid earth bending, so she obviously needs a teacher. For Pearl, I wanted her to look like a high-class lady from the upper ring, like she's rich, but I really didn't want her to look like a spoiled brat, you know. She needs to look put together and actually capable. Meet Pearl. She's the daughter of a noble aristocrat, and it turns out her dad and Sarah's dad are great friends, which is how they know each other and are childhood friends, though Pearl is a few years older than Sarah. But Pearl isn't just a naughty rich bride. She is literally the top of her class. She is super proficient in neutral jeng, which is all about waiting and listening, and she is 100% going to be the one to become a great earthbending master for the Avatar. Alright, third character. Look, I think it's good for an Avatar to actually have a personal life outside of just saving the world all the time. So I wanted Sarah to have a boyfriend. But I really didn't want him to just be a guy who tags along with the group. He's smart enough to see that the Avatar stuff is her journey and he has his own journey going on. So they actually got to go their separate ways to do their own thing. This is Brovada. Him and Sarah have been friends since they were little kids. The whole reason he isn't traveling the world with her is because he has his massive dream to become the next village chief. He's super driven and he basically idolizes Sarah's dad as his ultimate role model. Speaking of whom, since he's the chief of the tribe, I just wanted him to be a massive buff guy. Like he needs to command presence the second you see him. I want a design that just radiates raw power, where people would literally tremble if he walked into the room and stuff like that. Meet Baragan, Sarah's dad. Even though he looks absolutely terrifying, he loves his daughter to death. He's a huge political figure in the world and his people absolutely love him. But honestly, the coolest part about him, he's a straight up non-bender. No earthbending at all. But he's such a crazy good fighter and physically so strong that nobody even questions it. Alright, that's it for now. In the next video, I'll be sure to make her firebending teacher, her airbending teacher and her waterbending teacher. And some other important characters maybe. We'll see. Then, for now, my favorite is probably Brovada because the story I've cooked up for him. Avatar Sarah isn't far behind. I like her too because the idea of a sand-bending Avatar is just way too cool. For now, drop a comment telling me which design is your favorite, and until we meet again.